52 million people use Nottingham's buses every year and they travel 12 million miles. But how do you keep the wheels greased as such a huge organisation? I'm here to find out.
Yeah, 638. I take it you still have passengers on board.
Behind the scenes is a high-tech operation, making sure that the buses keep on moving right across the city. I'm in the control centre and these real-time monitors behind me tell me exactly what's going on across the whole of Greater Nottinghamshire. I feel as though I'm captain of the Enterprise, but I am not captain of this ship. Lee McPhilbin is. Lee, exactly what's going on?
Right, this is the control room for Nottingham City Transport. Obviously, what we're doing here is monitoring and looking after all of basically the City of Nottingham's bus network, certainly the NCT, Nottingham City Transport element of it. So what we're able to see here is a graphical form, basically every single vehicle on the fleet. So we look after around 350 vehicles, 850 drivers, and each of the vehicles is fitted with a computer, and that's connected to a radio. That radio transmits both data and voice. The vehicles will transmit back their location, what time they're at a particular bus stop, what time they're supposed to be there, what time they're actually there. That's all transmitted back to this central room, when it's then turned into graphical form, so the controllers here can then see exactly what's going off. The radio also enables the drivers to talk to the controllers here and alert us if anything untoward happens on the road.
What untoward could happen?
Anything. We've had anything and everything happen here, from simple road closure, animals being run over, lost property found, lost children, anything you can think of that could possibly happen in a day tends to happen in here, and we tend to find out about it first.
This really is a big brother aspect, isn't it?
Well, it is. It's about knowing what's going off in any business, particularly transport business. I mean, there's nothing worse. I'm sure you have, and I have been stood there at a bus stop waiting and waiting and waiting, and nothing comes. Whereas at least now you can see when delays happen. We have the on-street signs provided by the council, bus app coming in on your mobile phones. We also have it on the website. So all the information you see here is then transmitted simultaneously to those devices, so it enables the customer to stand there and actually be informed of when, even though the bus is late, at least they know that it's going to be late.
And if you've ever suspected it, well, now we know it's true. The buses can change traffic lights from red to green.
We've got now 20 junctions across the city activated by the onboard computer. So the onboard computer talks to the traffic lights directly, and if the vehicle is late, for example, it's colour coded. So green means the vehicle's on time. It goes yellow, purple and blue, depending on how late the vehicle's getting. So in this instance here, we can see this vehicle's slightly late. The onboard computer talks to the traffic light junction and tells it it's late, and then the traffic light junction then decides what to do in terms of letting the vehicle through.
That is incredible.
Yeah.
With hundreds of buses on the roads, there's a huge operation involved in keeping them running. Each one does more than 30,000 miles a year at an average speed of 17 miles an hour.
We think the important thing is maintenance, so every 4 weeks we check the vehicle over, make sure it's safe and reliable, and we change oils on a regular basis, more regular than the manufacturers recommend, and we think that gives the vehicles a longer lifespan.
What's the difference between the problems you'll find on the bus than in the car?
They're working sort of 18 hours a day. Some of these vehicles are out at 4 o'clock in the morning till 1 o'clock in the morning. People are on and off the vehicles, so heavy usage, whereas your car, you've got 1 or 2 people in it just driving merrily along back for work and back. These are being worked for a long time during the day.
It's an operation that's nationally recognised. NCT is currently the largest bus operator of the year, although the company's not sure its customers have quite yet realised.
It's always difficult because if you have the highest quality, that is the norm, and therefore you expect it. So as long as we keep delivering in terms of the standard, as long as we keep delivering in terms of the expectation of what it is that our customers want, I'm content. The fact that we've won all these awards, it's a byproduct really. The national body, the Passenger Focus, has mainly monitored the railways. For the buses, they've only been in it for 3 years, and for the first 2 years, Nottingham City Transport was the top performer. So, in terms of do we do well, are we best, do people appreciate it? I think they do, by and large, but I don't really think that they know just how good it is.
And as for that old story of buses all coming along at once, seems like it's true.
all the time. And the more frequent a service becomes, the more that problem arises, because it only takes a relatively short delay at any part in the system, and the first bus that comes along is then delayed by more passengers getting on, so the other one catches it up. So you do get buses come along in threes. And anybody in the company will tell you, I'm a bit of a maths geek, and there is a formula for that, which we try and avoid getting it out.
The formula?
Yeah, there's a formula. There's actually a book called Why Do Buses Come in Threes, which deals with a whole series of things. But that's one of the applications, is the delay factor and almost chaos theory that comes into it. So, and trust me, there is chaos there on the odd occasions.
So we knew it all along.
Okay, I do need to take your photograph now then, please. Lovely, thank you.
But for Nottingham City Transport, the aim now is to increase the number of people on its buses and get more of us to leave our cars at home.